Do everyone have a pamphlet and a flyer, business card? Okay. Again, my name is Melissa Salter. I am the president and the founder of Strategic Change by Ways of OTBC Services, which is our founding company. Our goals is actually to promote opportunities for the urban and minority sectors, okay? That's what we do as a whole. We do this in ways of maybe the workforce, whether it would be in employment or whether it would be career aspects in which they're owning their own business or establishing their own businesses. So actually, tonight what we're here to do is to present these services that we offer. I want to thank you for allowing us a platform, and hopefully we'll be able to come back. You'll have us back to carry forward with another group. And so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the aspects. Basically, who we are. We are a for-profit corporation, okay? We are a continual education structure. We do cater to these minority and these urban sectors, and we cater to individuals, small businesses, ministries, organizations, just about anyone who wants career and growth opportunities. That's what we do. Now I'm going to stick a little bit on the ministries and organizations because that's where we are today, okay? Now I want you to know that because of our things, anything that is sold within, any service that is sold within this setting, our company is willing and able to actually give a 5% incentive back to this church, okay, for the services that are sold within this setting. All you will have to let us know is that you're coming from this church, you are affiliated with the church and know Ms. Green, and I will send this church a 5% return on sales. Another thing I want you to know about this program is that we cannot and do not by any means try to take the place of any type of traditional or college setting, okay, university setting. What we are is an enhancement feature. We come in and we allow those individuals who need the skill building, we train them to get the skill building. Now if you have degrees, you have certifications and merits, that's wonderful, because this feature right here will go hand in hand with all of that. However, if you do not have degrees, certifications, or any type of merits of any kind, it's okay, because our skill building tools are there to help you become immediately effective and productive within the workforce pretty much immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and go into our presentation tonight. Try not to take too much of your time, but I am going to be thorough. And if you have any questions, just hold off until the end, and then I will answer your questions pertaining to it. Now, as a whole, our company has about 45 different training services. Underneath these 45 different training services is our 10 category module, okay? The 10 category module is what we pretty much put out there to the people because the 45 services can get a little bit overwhelming, okay? So the very first one that I want to go over is going to be our entrepreneurship module. Now this entrepreneurship module, of course, you all know, is catered more to those who want to become a business owner, right? So it is a purpose-based module, and what it is, we help you decide whether the business that you have decided that you want to go into is a purpose-based business, or whether it's something that you're just actually wasting time and possibly money. And by the end of the courses that you take in this section, you will know whether or not this business is actually a lucrative business for you. The first module we have under here, now again, this is for potential and new business owners. And the first course that is located underneath this module is a visualizing new business ownership module. Now again, that is a purpose-based module. The next one is where we will help you determine your implementation for your business. So we have a business implementation structuring module. The third one on this list is a business plan and business proposal formatting module. That's where we help you establish and put together your business plan and a business proposal. Very, very important to your company. The fourth one underneath this entrepreneurship is business ownership establishment. Now again, this is a workshop module. This is a module that we can go into these ministries, organizations, and we train as in seminar fashion, okay? It's not one where I'm standing up lecturing all the time. It's actually very, very fun. It's where we'll come together as a group. If it's not personalized, we'll come together as a group, and then from that group we'll have an interpersonal relationship. I'll be sharing perspectives, what I believe that will be helpful to your business, and other people will share their perspectives as well. You never know until you can get a group together, people start talking, and before you know it, you have a whole plan together for your business. So again, we have visualization, business ownership, business implementation structuring, business plan and business proposal formatting, as well as business ownership establishment. And that all falls underneath our entrepreneurship coaching. The second module I have for you is a small business structure. Now this small business structure is not only for the new companies or just established companies, it's also for your potential company. This module also is one of the most popular modules that I guess I can say that we sell as a whole within our company. Why? Because there's so many people coming up with new businesses these days. They don't know what they're doing, and so we have to coach them in ways of establishing. In this module, of course, you will see it is a directive or a redirective service module. It's for potential new existing business owners. Okay? The first one is small business coaching. We cater to small business coaching as well as small business consulting services and small business compliance training. Now, as a whole, those three modules are centered around compliance. And this compliance is your government rule. We help you establish and to maintain or either bring together some type of plan in order to keep your business flowing in the right perspective when it comes to compliance. If auditing comes through, you don't have your paperwork together, you don't have your reports together, you can just bet you're going to owe some money. So that's what these three modules are about. The other modules that we have is bookkeeping services as well as record assessment. And we offer QuickBooks customization, setup, and training. Now this customization feature is another great feature because it's your accounting system. Okay, you're going to need that. Even if you work out in corporate world, you're going to have to know aspects of QuickBooks. But in this one particular module, we come in and we structure this QuickBooks software to your company. We structure it catered to your company. Okay? And then after we structure it, we will set it up and then we teach you exactly how to run it effectively. The last one that we do within this section for small businesses, we cater to corporate taxes. Okay? And this is at pretty much any level. Okay, so we deal with a lot of non-profits as well as a lot of limited liability companies. We also cater to the sole proprietorship as well as the partnership. So we are pretty much, in a nutshell, we cover all bases when it comes to different levels of business ownership. Now, to say this as well for this income tax service portion, we not only do the preparation, but we also cater to amending. Okay, so if you have any type of problematic issues when it comes to the IRS, your federal, state, or local level, we can pretty much help you depending on what it is. Okay, if you haven't made a deal with the IRS already, we can pretty much help you. So in this compliance, this, like I said, is the most popular within our services, and it is a directive and redirective service. It's particularly catered to your company, and we're here to actually help you plan. Now, the next module is going to be that of our employment coaching. Now, this employment coaching is that what Missionary Green was telling you about. Is very, very needed within our society, urban minority society. Why? Because we don't do very well with presenting ourselves with HR managers, right? Okay, so we don't do very well with doing that. So we offer this feature as mock interview coaching. We deal with basic to advanced to industry specific. Not only do we help you with the coaching part, or we coach you in the interviewing part, with putting you together, presenting yourself very well. We deal with etiquette and all, but we also deal with mock interview role playing, which is very, very important. Matter of fact, I think it's one of the most important. Why? Because you got to learn how to talk, how to present yourself, and how to actually use their lingo, especially in corporate America, in order to get that job. Why? Because everybody out there is trying to get a job these days. Okay, on top of those two services, we have career coaching. That is for those individuals who are kind of confused, don't really know what path you want to go into. We take out specialized time with you in order to help you develop a plan and find out exactly what your niche is and which direction you should go. Very, very popular within this module as well. After that, we have the basic resume training. This is a structuring class for those who want to learn how to write their own resume, cover letter, and possibly a reference page. Now, with this feature, we have a lot of individuals that come in and they think just one resume will go and carry forward to everybody, but that's not the case. It has to be particularly centered towards one field or the other. So we help them to specialize their resume to where it's industry specific. The fourth module that I want to go over is our preparation services. This is a custom-based services. Am I going too fast for you guys? No. I hope I'm not. Okay. This is a custom-based service. Okay. We deal with employment as well as personal as well as business. It's not just employment. We don't just cater to resumes. We also help those companies with their business letters. This particular module has been very popular with the Mexican culture. Why? Because they have a lot of issues with with terminology and with the language. And so we come in and we will customize their resume for them. We will do their sales letters for them. We also deal with relocation letters as well as all different types of letters. I think we have around about 10 different letters that are specialized on our company's website that we cater to. So that's the custom resume and letter writing section of the preparation services. We also do editing and critiquing. The editing and critiquing is a great feature. Why? Because a lot of our people that come under the small business module, they come back under this particular section right here. Because once we teach them how to put together their proposal, put together their business plan, they need us to go over it to make sure that it's structured exactly like it should be. So that when they go out to these financial institutions, they'll be in a higher rank of being accepted for funding. So the editing and critiquing services is not just for the business plan formatting. It's for resumes. It's for just about anything that we can help you critique and get it under part for you. The next section is the computer literacy training program. This is a pretty good basic type of literacy program. It's for beginners and newcomers. A lot of the younger race these days, they don't particularly need too much of this feature. But some of the more mature do. And it's very important that, especially because you're still out there trying to have your life and work and keep yourself going, you need to know this. You need to know parts of computer literacy. We help you with the computer operations part. And it's not just maneuvering with the mouse, it's also getting into the applications itself and learning different components of how to operate and how to run your computer effectively. We also have the basic computer keyboarding. Now this basic computer keyboarding, yeah, it's pretty basic, but whenever you actually start to do it, we time speed you. We take you through the rope, trying to get you up to par in order for you to be able to keyboard at a good rate. So we offer the basic keyboarding, computer keyboarding. We also offer the Microsoft Office application. Now the Microsoft Office application is a five application module, right? We only offer 3 because 3 is only, the 3 that we offer, which is Excel, Word, and PowerPoint, is what is pretty much mandatory out there in corporate world. So those are the only 3 that we actually specialize in. We help you in the basis of actually maneuvering through those applications, learning it enough to where you can become familiar with not only the operations part, the keyboarding part, but also the Microsoft application. This application, you can either you can actually take it individually, or you can actually mix and match it and make it as a package. Our next feature is our QuickBooks software training. Okay, this is an individualized module. We deal with customization, where I will teach you the underlining of the customization feature in QuickBooks. It's not as easy as it seems. You have to be able to link that chart up to all your prices and items in order for it to tally correctly. Otherwise, when you run reports, your reports are wrong. The profit and loss, the balance sheets, everything is wrong. So therefore, we teach the customization on how to actually set it up effectively if you don't want to patronize us to do it for you. We also teach the application training. The application training is where we do the maneuvering. We teach you how to actually run the QuickBooks. We teach you all about the reports. We teach you all about the invoicing and the purchase order parts of it. Everything that it takes in order to run a company, we teach you the whole scope of the application maneuvering aspect of QuickBooks software. The next module we have is the simulation training portal. Now this simulation training portal is very, very neat. It's a neat feature. It's a maneuvering portal. And we cater to 3 different aspects when it comes to this portal. We cater to the QuickBooks accounting, which is a generalized accounting, and advanced ledgering. Very, very, very advanced. So in order for you to go through that training module, you better know accounting very well. But the QuickBooks feature of it is a neat feature because we take you through role play modules. We have 25 different topics underneath that. And then we have 2 choices that you can actually choose from when it comes to the simulation training. We have a pick and choose where you can pick 1 within the 25 topics, or we have a testing your knowledge where you can pick 3 within the testing, the pick and choose simulation module. And again, that's with QuickBooks, accounting, and advanced ledgering. Our next program is a non-accountancy program. This program is actually for those non-accountants, inspired bookkeepers, as well as accountants in training. Okay? What I mean by accountants in training, we have a lot of individuals out there that want to go into secretarial work, so they have to learn some parts of accountancy. When you go through school, you will learn some, but by the time you finish, it'll be a thing of the past. You will not remember all of what you went through, and then by the time you make it to the workforce, well, you're a little bit kind of confused and really truly do not know accounting. So this accountancy program is actually to bring you back up to par, especially if you're one that love accounting, love to deal with numbers and figures. We offer a generalized accounting course, and this generalized accounting course does include aspects of the bookkeeping components. Within this section as well, we offer advanced ledgering. Advanced ledgering is not an easy course, but for someone who loves numbers, it's a challenge, and it gets you up to par with your accounting. So we also offer that course as well underneath our accountancy program. Our next program is a bookkeeper freelance training program. This is an ownership opportunity module for inspired bookkeepers, accountants, and non-accountants again. Now, what I mean by ownership opportunity, we help you with the protocol and bringing a company together. We help you with bookkeeper establishment. We also help you with bookkeeping company training and AR debt collection company training, which means that, breaking that down a little bit more, if you are inspired to actually work in your own field and service other companies in accountancy, we will teach you the whole scope of bookkeeping. Our next program with this is a very nice feature. This is our certificate program. It's also very popular within our training program. It is structured around our accountancy program. It is for accountants, inspired bookkeepers, and non-accountants. This certification program actually complies with standards by NASBA, which is the National Board of Accountancy. We do not, by any means, we do not test you. Actually, our program goes through the state, and we act as facilitators, okay? Which means that we will train you on the aspects of different areas of accounting, and then you could sit underneath us in order to take the test. The test is timed, it comes through the state. If you come into non-compliance, well then you will have to take part of the program again. That's pretty much how that works. This certification program comes into four base options. We deal with corporate bookkeeping accounting as well as college accounting. This college accounting is something similar to the corporate bookkeeping, but if you already have training in accounting, you may not want to take this whole 20-hour course. You might just want to take a refresher so you can sit before the exam, get the certificate, and carry forward. So that's what that's about. It's a 10-hour course. Then we have the QuickBooks software accounting course. And then we also have payroll management. Okay? So you can actually gain certifications in corporate bookkeeping, QuickBooks software, and payroll management. In this feature, you do not have to actually sit before that if you already have a good basis or knowledge base of accounting or QuickBooks or payroll. You can actually go right into the examination field where we will train you particularly on that test. And then from there, you can go right on into taking the test. We also offer a refresher training course for those who come into non-compliance, do not pass the test. We can also refresh you in it. Wait 2 weeks and you'll be able to apply again before the state in order to take it again. Our pricing structure. Our pricing structure is actually listed on our website. You can go to our website, www.strategicchangeinc.org, and look underneath the Purchase Center, set up your account, and all of the pricing will be there for you. Or you can actually contact our corporate office, which is 817-633-0350, and we will send you out a pricing list as well. So again, our pricing structure can be found on our website, or you can contact us at our corporate office. How can we assist you? Actually, we can assist you from anywhere to anywhere. We offer remote access. We travel to different locations, as well as people come to our facility. We have a 1,600 square foot facility, very beautiful facility. I'm very proud of it. We have a training session there, as well as a small little lab, because we want to keep our classes very small. So you can come to our location, and we also have an online classroom, which is very neat as well. When you get onto our website, you will see not only do we offer a specialized online classroom, but we also have a testing center where we can set you up to where you can test, you can do puzzles, surveys, and all that different kind of things. And we'll be able to assist you there through video conferencing. What qualifies us to be able to teach you anything? Well, I have over 20 years of experience in accountancy, as well as business and as well as compliance. I have a minor in accountancy as well as taxation. I also have a minor in office management. I have a bachelor's of science in business, as well as a master's in business. I hold 3 accountancy certifications. My certifications is in corporate bookkeeping, as well as payroll, and then just recently QuickBooks management. So I have these 3 certifications from the Accountancy Board as well. These are all of my certifications and degrees and all. And whenever you come into my office, well, if I can get there, you'll be able to see. Oh, wait a minute. before I go too far. Our company won an award from the Internal Revenue. It's a Compliance Excellence Award. I'm very, very excited about that award, and it has gotten me far. Just by having that award, people know that I am pretty good at what I do. Our company website, you can reach us at 3 different domains. You can reach me reach us under www.melissasouter.com, www.strategicchangeincorporated.org, or www.otbcservices.com. It will take you, all 3 links will take you to that same website. This is what I was talking about. I wish I had a beamer out here to beam in. That's my wall of achievements right there. But anyway, this is part of our lab that I wanted to show you. Our physical location is on the corner of 360 and Carrier Greenhouse Parkway Boulevard. We're in one of the newest plazas out that way. I'm very excited about that. We moved there about 2 months ago from the Executive Plaza off of Greenhouse 20 side, 20 East. Our physical location is 2800 Forestwood Drive, Suite 108, Arlington, 76006. Our main office is 817-633-0350, and my email address, although you can't see it at the bottom, is melissabsouter@gmail.com. Now, we're coming to the very end of our the presentation. I hope I didn't go too fast, and I hope that I gave you a pretty good round scope knowledge base when it comes to what we offer. My plea to you is to spread the word about strategic change, and anytime that you need any more information when it pertains to that, give us a call, send me an email, and someone will get back to you. Again, spread the word about Strategic Change Incorporated. This is the end of our presentation. Is there any questions?
Yes, I thought this was a presentation about helping churches document income that comes in.
It is. The reason being is because our company as a whole cater to not only the individuals, but we cater to ministries and organizations. Okay? A lot of organizations, which are businesses, which are small businesses, they come to us in order for us to help them gain perspective when it comes to their report regulation. They also come to us for the QuickBooks in order to set up their ministry correctly.
Okay, because that's what I told them. That's what they come out to hear information about how to set up the QuickBook for recording income that comes in.
Yes, ma'am. This is one of the features. The QuickBooks, it handles a broad range of things. Not only just maneuvering aspects when it comes to your tithe and your offerings and different specialized events that you have within the church, but it also deals with the invoicing and stuff that you may sell books or you may sell records or whatnot. It keeps up with all of that. It depends on how you customize it.
Okay, now I'm totally.
Let's
back up.
I thought this was the information.
Right.
So basically, what you just told, you giving us the information to take the class to do that. So that's what you need. So that's what you need.
But you know, we don't only teach the class, but we ourselves come out. I myself will come out and customize your system for you. So when you purchase QuickBooks, QuickBooks is just like any other software. It's a software program. It has to be programmed.
Okay.
If someone comes in, don't program it correctly, then no matter how you maneuver it, your reports will be wrong. And so what we do is we come in and customize and cater to your ministry, your organization, your business, or whatever.
Okay.
And then whenever you get ready to run your reports will run correctly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I understand that you got the 45 different opportunities for different things, various things that will help in ministry to help groom people in other areas as well.
Yes, sir.
And what my question is in the pricing, I guess we can go online and see what whichever one that fit our need that we can select from for you to share with us further how to use that particular information.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my thing is that if we purchased one, would we have to be internet ready? is it the software, does it carry, is it able to carry without being on the internet?
QuickBooks, are you talking about the
QuickBooks,
QuickBooks
yes.
feature? The QuickBooks feature is not particularly centered towards being on internet or not. They do have an internet feature that goes hand in hand with the software. When you get the software, it's just a disk that has the application on it.
Yes.
You will go and you will install it. But when you install it, it's empty. You see what I'm saying? It has to be customized to fit your company, okay? All right, so whenever we do that, like I said, trying to get my words right here, no, it's not pertaining to whether you have internet or not. You do not have to have internet in order to work your QuickBooks system.
Okay.
The only time you will have to have the internet to work your QuickBooks system is if you decide that you want to have some type of enhanced feature with banking, okay, where you run credit cards, because you can run your credit cards free through QuickBooks. When you run your credit cards free through QuickBooks, okay, it will tally in the charts, so you don't have to do no more extra ledgering, per se, in the charts. Did I answer your question, sir?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you can have internet or you don't have to. It depends on what type
What you
of
want to do with it?
what you want to do with it.
Okay.
Yes.
Piggyback from his question, he said that you have the prices out there for each of the different things that you offer. Do you ever, and you are saying the classes are certified, right?
No, all the classes are not certified. No.
They're not.
No.
So you don't accept any type of grant or financial aid or anything
No,
like that?
ma'am.
Strictly
We are
business?
self-paid.
Okay.
We are self-paid. We are for-profit, not non-profit.
Right.
Okay, one more question. You said that QuickBooks is on the disk. Now, if we load it on the computer here, can that same disk be taken home and loaded on the home computer so you can work from home? Or is
Okay.
it one-time use?
No, it's not. Well, QuickBooks, the way it works now is they're trying to get away from the disk itself. But if you go into Best Buy or someplace and you purchase a disk, it's not going to be the same as contacting QuickBooks themselves and downloading it from their website. Okay? So when you purchase it from like Best Buy or whatnot, you download it onto your system. It is going to be kind of basic. It's going to be a basic feature, which means that you're going to have more customization than you would if you go to QuickBooksSoftware.com and purchase it through them there.
Can you mix and match? Say, for instance, if you wanted to learn QuickBooks and you also wanted to learn resume writing, can you mix those together?
No, they're separate. They're
They're
separate. Yes, they're separate. Everything is kind of individually priced. When it comes to our services, let me tell you this. Most people, they start with one thing, and then before you know it, they have taken 3 or 4 different courses of ours. That's how it normally starts. You know, it starts with one thing, then it trickles into something else.
So you have to do what's under the small business structure with the QuickBooks.
No, not necessarily. The small business structure for the QuickBooks, okay, is particularly for small businesses. The feature for the individualized one, let me go back, I'm sorry. It's 2 different ones. The one that is under our small business module,
Right.
I set that up for you.
Oh, okay.
I make it easy for you. I do all the grind on that. It's an 8-step process. It takes a minute for us to get it all together because I go step by step with you so that I will be able to handle all your needs. It's an 8-step process.
Last question.
But with this one, let me say this. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. With this one right here, this is where I'm teaching you. I'm training you.
Okay.
Underneath the small business module is pretty much I'm doing that for you.
Say, for instance, if the church decided to purchase the QuickBooks, how many people will you train? If say, for instance, if the church purchased that, let's just say, can as many come, like 5 people, or
No,
it has to
ma'am.
be just one person?
Well, when it's a group, it's at a negotiated cost.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I'm training more than one person.
Right. Okay.
So therefore, it is at a negotiated cost at that point. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very affordable,
Okay.
and it's geared towards your budget.
Okay. Thank you.
But after asking that question, after you train us, we can turn around and train somebody else, right?
You absolutely can.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this about the
Yes.
site. Yeah, I know you said you come out, but if there's another site, another closer site than Arlington, I mean, like, could there be a site closer in Dallas rather than going to Arlington to your place?
You don't have to come to me, I will come to you. Not only that, I can also train you over the web. I have an online interactive classroom structure. I can have up to 25 people in that structure, but only 6 can be seen at one time. It's very neat. When you go onto my website, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to maneuver with the use of your mouse, as well as you'll be able to see me. I'll be able to see you. We'll all be able to hear each other, and if we're in a group setting. Most of the time, with my classroom setting, it's kind of personal. It's a one-on-one thing. Yeah.
So you're saying we can do what do you call it? A virtual class. Yeah,
You
well,
can do a virtual class,
Group-
or you can come to, or
I
you
can do a
can,
group here, and you can.
And I can come here?
Yeah.
I can come here and do it. I travel all
No.
over. I mean, I just came back from Houston. I have clients all over. I have clients all over Texas. I have clients in Illinois, Georgia, Mississippi. I have a few clients in New York. I have clients all over.
Does any of these kind of include grant writing?
No, I do not specialize in grant writing. I don't have time. I'm sorry. Used to, but I don't anymore. Yeah, very in depth.
Do you have any referrals for anybody that do assistance in grant writing?
I do not refer. I do not refer. But what I do, sound like with the grant writing, you're going into nonprofit, we do help structure nonprofit companies in compliance issues, just to keep you together with your compliances.
Thank you.
Okay.
So if you did, I'm just asking questions that they're thinking, okay? If you did a group, say, right here at the church,
Yes, ma'am.
you say the computer would only allow you to see 6.
Yes, at one time. 25 people can be in one setting.
Could that be seen on this screen or just on the computer itself?
You have to have internet capability, okay? I will send you an invite. This invite is a personalized invite. When I send you that invite, however you have it set up here, that's up to you, but you would have to have internet capability. And it will be within that private session. And I will be able to tell whether you have other people within that private session or not, which is not right if you do. It's a private session.
Yeah.
Okay. And at that point, I'll terminate the session. Okay. Any other questions?
With the interview, do you do the resume for them?
Yes, that's underneath our preparation
I'm just asking
services.
questions that you
Yeah, I do. We either can customize your resume for you, or we can train you and teach you how to do your own resume.
Would you look at the resume that we already have?
Yes, we critique as well. So say, for instance, you don't want us to customize it, you don't want us to actually teach you per se, but you can send us a copy of your resume and I can critique it step by step. I send you back pretty much I guess it's a report that tells you everything that you need to do to change it yourself, to make it more tailored to the company that you're trying to appeal to. Did I answer all of your questions when it comes to the small business module? I just want you to understand that our small business module is for businesses. Ministries, organizations are businesses. We cater to them on a daily basis. And so whatever it is that you have here that you need help with, I'm sure that we'll be able to oblige you.
Because they strictly came to find out about QuickBooks, because that's what she had talked to us about
Yes, ma'am.
helping us with our financial records. So that's
Yes,
what I
ma'am.
had told them, and that's what they were expecting.
QuickBooks is a very, very popular software. A lot of people who were with Peachtree, Account Now, and quickens. They are switching over to QuickBooks because a lot of things that you can do with QuickBooks you cannot do with any other software. Plus, QuickBooks is compatible to a lot of other things, such as your Excel spreadsheets and your Word spreadsheets. You can combine, mix, and bring, kind of like import and export those files out. So it's really, really neat. Really neat. A lot of people, let me say this too. A lot of companies that come to us for our QuickBooks system, they will start with QuickBooks, okay? We'll come in, we'll customize it if that be the case. Most companies, that's what we do. We customize it because they don't want to deal with it. So we'll customize it for you, then turn around and train you with it. I can come back every so often, 3 months, every 6 months or whatnot, check your system, make sure it's completely still functioning as it should, and your reports are calculated correctly. Your problem is going to be, ma'am, is say for instance, once you get the system, you set it up, whether I set it up, whether you set it up, whoever you get to run it got to know accounting, okay? Because you can do your transactional reporting, but if they don't know, some things you have to go into the ledger, okay? And you have to be able to maneuver those debits and credits. If they don't know debits and credits, they're going to mess your reports up, which means that it can start out good, but it end out bad because it won't tally right because you have somebody that don't know what they're doing. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people, they'll come to us for QuickBooks, but then they'll turn around and they'll either bring their staff person, one that they know for sure that's going to stick with the company, for accounting training, QuickBooks training, to make sure that they're doing it correctly. Then we come in and we do record assessment. That's what the record assessment is about. We'll come in and check your system, make sure all your reports is tallied correctly, and all of that. Any more?
We have QuickBooks in our state jurisdiction of evangelist department. And I've been working with them, I guess, 7 or 8 years. And they can go back 8 years ago with QuickBooks. And they can tell me every penny that I gave. Even if it was the speaker's office. This is what the church needs because of income tax. This generation is filing income tax on the church. So the Internal Revenue Fund will approve. They're not going to take your word that you gave $1,500. I spent $3,500 on my church land. You got to have documentation from your church. And if you learn this accounting and quickly, all the secretary got to do is hit a button. And it's like a spreadsheet, am I right?
That's correct.
It's like a spreadsheet. It shows everything, even your building fund, pastor's anniversary, church anniversary. It will show every document, every dime that you gave to the children's ministry, prison ministry, all of that. It is a great access to the church. It really is. But like Ms. Melissa was saying, you got to know a little bit of accounting. If you don't, you need to get the accounting and the QuickBooks to make it work the proper way. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I implore you to try it out. And once you try it, you'll be glad you did. I don't care how small your church is or how big your church is. Most of the bigger churches have it. It's a small church that don't have the things that we need to progress in this new century. Even in your small business, if you start a business, you need to know how to do accounting and QuickBooks to keep up with your records. Because we can't remember everything like we used to. Young old, we forget. But if you document it on that QuickBooks system, all you gotta go, how much did I pay for those tools? You can go back and hit QuickBooks and it'll show it to you. You don't have to wonder. And if some person say, well, I bought so-and-so, and I gave you the receipt, the QuickBooks will show you, oh yeah, they did pay for it, or no, they didn't. So it's a really good thing for us to have as a church. Not a corporate. See, some churches are corporate and some are not. Most of the small churches are not. So we need to get this to stay up with this 21st century, to document what we're doing. It's no such thing as my word anymore. Amen? You got to have proof. When you go to court, they ain't gonna go by your word anymore. If you don't have the document, you just lost your money. And the Internal Revenue gonna tell you what they think you should have. And it's gonna be way more than what you want. So it's better to learn how to do it now. So you can go back to your church, to your finance office, to your pastor, and say, Pastor, I did blah, 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 blah. Because when we were doing such a thing, I did keep a record of how much I paid on it. All they gotta do is go take a button and print it, and there it is. No house and no nothing. But I implore each pastor, we have Pastor James with us today, and First Lady Brown with us, their church, what's the name of your forgot? Spiritual Life Church of God in Christ, and James, the name of your church? Base Temple Church of God in Christ. So, we need to get this, to make it look good for you, and take the stress out. Because they are really stressing out and really stressing down on the churches right now. Right now, I only deal with churches, because that's what I understand. And I get past the churches, you gotta get somebody else. That's churches. And that's all I've ever known. So I am public relations for that. Because I know how we are, how we think, what we think, and if we don't understand it, we ain't doing it. But I'm telling you, you need to get, if you don't do it, whoever does the books for your church need to get this. Like Pastor Shepherd said, once that person did it, they can teach the other ones. Because you need backup. Because that particular secretary might leave your church. Then what you gonna do?
Well, the pure fact is, your finances is the most important aspect of any ministry, organization, small business. You don't have your finances intact, you don't have a business. I don't care what you're doing, you don't have a business. So, like she said, you have to have backup. Yes, you do. But every module that we offer underneath the small business structure, every company needs. And so we can help you in one way or the other.
Excuse me. I thank you for what you've given us in information.
Thank you.
And can we give a round of applause? We appreciate what you said, and we want to look forward and digest what we have. And thank you all for coming. And in addition to your being here, I was expecting many more here along with that to kind of get a double hitter on an opportunity to present to you and give you information concerning a product that will help you in your health and wellness situations. And Sister Anderson is here to give us a little bit of her information, and we want to invite her back again to sample, and you can get yours together, whatever you want to do while she's going. So Sister Anderson, would y'all give her a round of applause and just hear her?